anything that happens in our life is there to help us rise in consciousness. Today I experienced that some people said something to me which was really painful, which really hurted me. And I felt sick to my body, and I felt like I cannot deal with the pain. It's too painful. I feel unloved. I feel judged. I feel like I have to crave and chase the love. And at that time, I realized that in order to feel something, we rely on other people. We rely on sometimes our friends and other people in our life to give it to us, that thing. And the moment that we rely on other people, our power become consequential. Like our power is determined on something. It's based on the circumstance. It's no more within us. It's not personal. It's not the power that we hold all the time. What I realized was that when you feel like you haven't got what you truly desire, sometimes God or universe really wants you to find it within you, really wants you to go within you. Get this epiphany that if I'm feeling that I'm not loved, if I'm feeling down, if I'm feeling like I have to chase it, then what if I just pause and go within? What if I just access that power within me? What happens is that if somebody tells them that they care about you or they love you or they like you, what they really do is they activate something within us. They don't give us something from outside. They just activate a feeling within us and we feel love. What we really feel is our love for ourselves, but it's activated by somebody else. So somebody else is almost like an activator. But what if we become our own activators? What if we own that? Anything that we are looking outside of us, we find a place within us that it already exists. We start to tap into that part of us. And sometimes when we have these experiences, they're just to show us really that we have got that frequency, we have got that power, we have got that place within us. What if anything and everything that happens in our life fuels us? What if everything is helping us rise in consciousness? What if everything that is ever happening to us is showing us that how powerful we are, and all the things that we are waiting for the outside world to show us or to feel abundant or to feel loved or to feel healthy, actually we have that place within us which is not relying on anything, which is not relying on any circumstance, which is right here within us, and we can tap into that place right here, right now, and we can tune into that frequency. And when we operate from that frequency and when we operate from that place, we create more of it. But we can never search abundance coming from lack. We can never create love coming from feeling unloved. What we want to do is we want to go within and tap into that place within us and keep fueling it and keep creating those waves and keep accessing that powerful place within us to the point that we go so much within us that it's just become who we are. And we don't need anybody from outside to validate or tell us that we have got it or show us what we have and what we are. And when we fully embody, we energetically align ourselves to what we are creating. The thing that I learned, that anything that happens in our life is there to help us rise in consciousness. Instead of course, it's so important to feel it and feel the pain and feel how it feels in your body. But it's also important to see what it's trying to tell you. Because every time you can choose to rise, every time you can choose to see yourself differently. And that's when you don't rely on perfect circumstances or everything to go perfect in our lives to create the life of our dreams. We just know that we own that personal power, we own that frequencies, we own that, we have got access to it no matter what's happening in the outside. When we tap into this inner world, this part of us that has got everything, we access our power, and then we are not relying on any circumstance. How can we feel more empowered today? Just by accessing ourselves. just by tuning into who we really are. How can we see ourselves like our highest version without getting any validation from anybody else? How can we use everything and anything, whether it's good or bad, to fuel our consciousness, to rise in consciousness, to fuel our power? And whether good things happen to us or bad thing happen to us or sad thing happen to us or anything happens to us, we always rise. We choose to rise. We choose to see our power, and we access that frequency that we want to create. Because remember, we can never create anything from a place of lack of it. And when we try to wrestle control and force it and make it happen, all that happens is we frustrate and we burn out. Let's access that frequency and keep fueling it and keep fueling it until it becomes who we really are.